Hello friends, Baato Gyan YouTube channel welcomes you all. Today I am going to discuss MS Excel basic shortcut commands. In today's world, most of you guys will be familiar with MS Excel and must be using this tool as a professional tool to perform day-to-day activities. So here are some shortcut commands which will help you to perform tasks in a more efficient and professional way. Keyboard shortcuts are a great productive technique, and any computer user should know all these and have importance if you memorize them. After all, you never know when you will have to get around MS Excel with just your keyboard. So here are some shortcuts which I am going to discuss today. First one is Ctrl A. I'm sure most of you guys will be familiar with it. It's nothing but it selects all. So all the content of the current sheet will or a table will be selected. Next one is Ctrl X. It is used for cutting the selected or highlighted cells. Next one is Ctrl C. This command is used to copy the content of a highlighted cell. Goes to it if you have copied it so you wanted to paste it somewhere. So you use Ctrl V for pasting the copy or cutted cell content. Next one is Ctrl G. If you wanted to highlight bold the font of the highlighted cell, so what you will do, you will press Ctrl G to bold the font of the content you highlighted. Next one, if you wanted to highlight or underline the highlighted cell content, you will press Ctrl U. Next one is Ctrl Z. This command is used to undo the task performed just before you have done. For example, if you made some changes to a highlighted cell and you wanted to undo it, you will press Ctrl Z to undo the changes you have done to the current cell. Same way, next one is Ctrl S. Ctrl S used to save the current file over which you are working. Moving on to next command, Ctrl O. This command is used to open up any file which is saved on your present machine to perform any task. So we press Ctrl O to open up any file. Next command is Ctrl W. This command is used to close the current file. So if you wanted to close the current file over which you are working, you press Ctrl W. Next one is Ctrl I. Ctrl I if you wanted to change the content or font of a highlighted cell, so you wanted to make it italic or a filtered one, so you will press Ctrl I. Next one is Shift F11. This command will open up a new tab in your current file. So a new tab will open up in your current file. Close to it will come F12. When you press F12 function, it will ask for a save as option. So if you wanted to save your current file somewhere on your machine, so you can do by just pressing it. Now we'll go to a practical session to see how these commands are being performed. Since here we have a sample table over an MS Excel sheet and will perform different commands which we just discussed and see how they are working. So first one which I talked about is Ctrl A. Ctrl A is used for selecting all the fields of the content. So I have highlighted one of the cell of a table, so I press Ctrl A and if you can see all the fields or all the cells of a table which I have highlighted are selected. Similarly, if I highlight normal cell in an Excel sheet and press Ctrl A, so the entire sheet is selected. Next one is Ctrl X. This one is used to cutting the highlighted cells. So if I highlight these 4 cells and I wanted to move it somewhere over here, so I press Ctrl X and then press Ctrl V. So you can see these 4 cells which were earlier over here have been moved over here. Okay, so I roll it back to the actual shape. Okay, this was the actual shape. Next one is Ctrl C. Ctrl C, if I wanted to make a copy of these 3 highlighted cells somewhere over here. So what I do, I highlight them and then press Ctrl C and do a Ctrl V. Okay, so a replica of the same cells have been created over here. Now again we'll roll it back to the actual shape. Okay. Next one is Ctrl V, which I have already shown you that post cutting or post copying, you have to perform Ctrl V to save the cell which you have highlighted. Next one is Ctrl B. So this one is used to perform the change the font of content in a cell which is highlighted from normal to bold. So I did it, and here font. If you see normally the font of these cells are normal and this one are bold. So this is being performed. Now I roll it back to normal. Ctrl Z, I click and then normal structure. Next one is Ctrl U. If I wanted to apply underline to the content in a particular cell which I've highlighted, so I highlight these 2 cells and press Ctrl U. Okay.
Now I have to roll it back to the normal structure what we have initially, so I press Ctrl Z to the cells and they have gone now. Next one is Ctrl Z. Ctrl Z, which I have already performed just now. This is used to undo the changes which I have done. So if you remember, I have applied an underline to these 3 cells and then I pressed Ctrl Z and it undid the changes which I have done last. Same way, I take another example. I cut this 2 cells and place it somewhere over here. So by using Ctrl X, and later on I realized that no, these 2 cells are again need to be rolled back to the actual scenario. So first one is to I go and type it over here and delete these cells manually. That's a bit unrealistic way to perform, and that is a bit tough. Best way is to do this or to roll back these changes is to press Ctrl Z. So again I pressed it and again I can see these 2 cells are back here to original place which from where I have cut it earlier. Next one is to save, that is being used as a Ctrl S. So if I press Ctrl S, this will save the content. Post to it, if I wanted to open a file which I have over my machine and perform some activity, so I will press Ctrl O. A pop-up window will open up and you may navigate to different locations and perform different tasks by opening a new sheet. So that is another way or a shortcut to perform your task. Next is to apply a font change, that is italic font change, a tilted one, and for example just to keep a remind or highlight to the presenter or for yourself as well. So you will apply Ctrl I over here, the changes. The font of these highlighted cells are converted to italic font, but the one over here as the normal font that need not to be changed. So this changes has been done by applying Ctrl I. Now again I roll it back by pressing Ctrl Z. They are back again to normal. Next command is Shift F11. So I press Shift F11. It will open up a new tab in your present file. So here is the older tab and then this is the new tab which got opened. Okay, next command is to save, apply save as option. So I will press F12. What will it does, it open up your machine location, file location, and you can navigate and save whichever place you wanted to save. Now the last command which will applying is Ctrl W. So when I apply this Ctrl W, what will happen, it will close the current file. So I applied Ctrl W and save it. Yep. Okay, and it is gone now. So my file over which I was working is closed now. So here is an end of this basic shortcuts which I am discussing. So keep watching our videos over Baato Gyan YouTube channel. You can also share your reviews and comments, and also your suggestions, the videos you wanted to watch, under comment section given below. Thank you.